Hi folks, Rick Pisani here. Today we're going to talk a little bit about how to teach your dog to stay. As you can see from my last video, Tom's very comfortable with taking a break on his mat right now. So a mat is also a form of a stay, but now we're going to formalize it just a bit, and the mat also becomes a cue that a dog has to stay. So in absence of the mat, sometimes the dogs don't really understand what to do. So we're going to start. So I like to have the dog on leash. It's not essential, but if you have a very young puppy, I think it's helpful because then sometimes they just like to wander off or get interested in something else. So the leash just basically is going to stop them from doing something you don't like. So I'm going to put my leash on Tom. And okay, so the beginning of a stay, I like to have my dog sit at my side. In obedience, we teach the dogs to sit on our left side. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to lure Tom into position. So I'm going to use some treats here. And basically what I'm going to do is just let him nibble on the food. I'm going to bring him back, circle him in, and sit. And ask him to sit. Good boy. So that's a skill in itself. So you can call that set up. You could say get ready, heel, whatever you'd like. Okay, so again, sit, good boy. So once your dog starts to understand to set up, you can just use a simple hand signal without food, basically something like this, sit, good boy. So he thinks I have a treat, and when he comes into position, I'm just going to reward him, okay? So one thing that I want you to think about with stay is that there's 3 Ds. We have duration, how long we're going to ask the dog to stay, distance, how far am I going to go from him, and distractions, what kind of environment am I going to have the stay be done. So first we want to start someplace quiet. We want to ask for a short period of time and very close. So I'm going to start over again. Sit. Yep. So without saying the word stay, Tom stayed for a few seconds. I'm going to mark it. Yep. Yep. And I don't want to move at all. And I'm going to gradually build the time, more and more time. Yep. Good boy. Now to release him, I'm going to use a release word. Okay. I'm going to say the word, then toss the treat out so he understands. So it's very important that in the beginning, you want to think about you have an on-off switch. As you notice, I haven't said the word stay yet. That's because he's really just learning it, and I want him to offer the behavior for a little bit before I put it on cue. So I'm going to use eventually the word stay. My release word, however, though, I like to use okay. You could use anything you'd like, free, done, break, whatever you'd like, okay? And to pair it off, I'm going to, again, bring him into the sit, just to teach him the release word, okay. So I'm going to say the word, toss the treat out there so he gets up. Okay? Sit. Okay. Sit. Okay. Good. And eventually I'd like for him to be able to understand that all on his own. Sit. Okay. Sit. Okay. Sit.